Benny. 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 Benny.
Episode was awful.
Oh, Orphan 55. What a load of shit.
Yeah, honestly, it started off okay. I was going to accept it as like a filler episode, but my god, it just took a nosedive.
Do you remember the last video where I said that Ed Heim could be the showrunner for Doctor Who because he wrote It Takes You Away, which was a great episode?
Yeah, no.
No, I
Not
take
allowed.
all of that back. I hated near enough everything about it. I like the twist that it was Earth.
I think because it's been done before,
True.
a few times in a few episodes, and also it's like, oh no, global warming. Like we know it, we get it.
You know, they did boast a scary ass monster, and to be fair, it did look pretty scary.
If I was a younger viewer, like if I was like 11,
Yeah.
I would probably have been scared of that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as scary as if they say that's the scariest monster that they were gonna have. Then my god, It was just great. It was a Marvel problem. It was a big grey thing. It wasn't anything substantial. It was a bit. Oh, they used to be human.
For once, we actually agree on something
Yeah,
here.
it was horrible.
Jodie's performance was good.
I liked her. You could tell she was still angry about the Gallifrey stuff, which was nice. And she was a bit more doctory, but still, people were kind of questioning it. And,
it comes to something when the best person in that episode's Graham.
yeah,
He was really likeable in that episode.
Oh, which I don't like because I don't like Graham overall. So it sucked. And what about that stuffy romance? Was it a romance?
Christ,
What did he call
between
it?
Ryan and
The girl.
Can't
that was
remember her
the
name.
Daughter, suddenly the
It's-
daughter. Yeah.
I've watched it twice and I still don't remember her name. Yeah, I had to watch it twice.
Oh god.
Oh, I hated that. And the
feel
whole
sorry for you.
sucking the thumb thing. That was awful.
Oh, that was.
I couldn't. Honestly, this episode can rot in hell.
It was horrible. Like, that was not good Doctor Who. That was. I don't think it was Doctor Who. It was just pure shit.
Yeah, and those extra characters. My God.
Now Benny, credit to him, was barely in it,
And he was the best character.
Yeah, he was the best because he was the one that had the most emotional impact. But
And they absolutely wasted the guy. They absolutely wasted the guy from the In-Betweeners.
yeah,
James Buckley.
he just played the dad of a kid that was smarter than him. That was funny twist, but also like, come on. The kid being a genius wasn't even explained.
They could have done so much better with his character.
It was ridiculous. And the wig, the green wig. Why was he
The anime wig.
Yeah, the anime wig. You could tell they've just been on Amazon and searched for like a green wig and be like, yeah, that's right. That's what we're getting. It was horrible. But I do like James Buckley himself. Like, I don't hate him in anything he's been in.
Yeah, same.
So I think that's a bit of bias though. Like I've got bias for Jodie.
And the other thing, that ending where she teleports to the TARDIS and leaves the mother and daughter to die, that is the most undoctory thing ever.
She has a time machine. A time machine. Keyword there, time. Like, oh my god. It was ridiculous. I honestly don't
Yeah,
understand.
no, I did not like that episode.
No, it tried to be too much all at once, and it was just ridiculous.
Should we move on to something a bit more positive?
Something that more than made up for it was the Nikola
Tesla's Night of Terror.
Oh, I love that episode so much.
I love the title.
Yeah, the title. I think it's still a bit ham-fisted, still a bit, but it's fun.
But did you not notice that is the... So when all the action ends...
Was
and
it the
just
headline
before
on the paper?
It was the headline on the paper.
Yeah, I saw that, don't worry. But overall, that episode was incredible. That more than made up for the stuff we got in the past series.
Oh, 100%.
For me, like that was. If every other episode is like that now, I'll be happy.
That was proper Doctor Who.
And they really shined a limelight on Tesla. As someone who again has written an essay on Tesla for uni, this keeps happening.
Yeah.
Like obviously some of the stuff seemed a bit like, do people not know that general knowledge wise? But I guess not. If
I never knew a lot about Tesla. See, it was genuinely the fact that I actually related to the companions in this one. I did not know a lot about Tesla, but Thomas Edison was the light bulb guy.
Yeah. Well, I know Tesla is they're those who had the feud. I knew all
Exactly.
about that sort of thing. So it was really nice that they did Tesla well. The actor who played him, do you know?
Goran Visnich.
I'm not going to butcher that name.
Serbian, I believe.
Yeah, he was incredible. Like he
Yes,
looked the part, he played the part. Like that's
he
how
was
I'd imagine
fantastic.
Tesla to be.
I think Philip Glenister was the one that played Edison.
It's one of the two. Yeah. They're very similar.
I think Robert Glenister's the one that was in Ashes to Ashes.
Is it? I mean, we could simply Google it, but let's not.
No.
But no, the Glenister that played was incredible.
He
to
was
me,
great as well.
At first, though, the first view that we got of him, it was like, please don't be a Trump anecdote. Please don't be a Trump anecdote. It wasn't, thankfully, but like...
It was quite inaccurate.
It was really good for Edison, yeah. So I really, really liked that.
And the standout thing was Tesla being in the TARDIS. And Edison, to be honest.
I preferred Tesla being there because he was more sci-fi weird stuff, where Edison was more like... They got him spot on, it was more business, he wanted money, and that's about it. He was very capitalism, America's the best kind of thing. So.
It was that bit where it was like Edison said, I can't understand it myself, and Tesla says... the inside transcends the outside, or something. The interior transcends the...
Yeah, the exterior. And then the Doctor's like, yes, spot on.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
And I love the connection that the Doctor had to Tesla. The fact that they were both geniuses and people don't see life the same way that they do. And then the exact same with Tesla's assistant to the companions.
Yeah, that was... He was basically like another Doctor in a sense.
I really like that. I really like those scenes.
I thought it was a bit telling about the Doctor's character as well, because Nikola Tesla was the underdog, but in the end he didn't get what he deserved, or he got a lot worse than he deserved. Like you said, he died penniless, sort of thing. And I think that's kind of quite telling of what could happen to the Doctor as well, because they were so similar, they were so on the right track. The Doctor has been an underdog quite a lot, apart from Demon's Run and Trenzalore and that, where the Doctor shows off how brilliant they actually are. But in the end, it doesn't end well. So that was quite... I liked the comparison of that. Those two were very, very similar in that sense. So. But one thing I really liked about this one was the music.
Oh, yeah.
I said to you when I started watching it that the music is just phenomenal.
Yeah, because this was the first one that we actually sat and watched together as well.
We have a really bad... I have a really bad habit of just being randomly busy. So, yeah, it was incredible. And the lighting as well was... You loved the blue TARDIS.
Oh, it's gorgeous. They should have had the... It was like bluey white, wasn't it? It was like an ice blue. They should have had that for the colour of Jodie's TARDIS. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I love the fact that the TARDIS changes colour, actually.
Yeah, that's
thinking
cool.
about it.
I didn't like the fact that the TARDIS changes colour because it runs on electricity or something. That was a bit strange, that the whole this magical time machine.
I mean, it was the excuse of, let's make it gorgeous.
Yeah,
let's make the TARDIS go gorgeous.
I'll let them off for it, but also the TARDIS is powerful, man. Like, it doesn't just run electricity.
No.
We know that. Come on, but it was still good, and I thought the acting was actually good from everyone.
All of them?
Yeah. Tosin Cole, who I usually think is just a wooden box of a human being, was actually really good in this.
Oh, I agree.
Because, like you said, he was playing that relatable. I think they did the relatability well in this one. So. It's awesome.
Yeah, and the monster, the Skithra Queen.
Don't you mean what was it? Not Corvax?
Ragnos.
Ragnos, that's it. Corvax. Yes, the Ragnos looking thing. I really wanted there to be a link and for them to recognise the Doctor or something like that. But I mean, the episode was brilliant anyway, so I'm not going to ask for too much. But I usually do.
Yeah.
But the Skithra's good. What did you think of them?
I really enjoyed the Skithra. I also enjoyed the fact that they are the most uncreative aliens ever. You know, their ship was from a different stolen.
Yeah.
Everything was stolen ideas, which is kind of something that related to Edison. If we're talking about the parallels between the Doctor, Tesla, and things like that, so the Skithra are the closest to Edison in that respect. But it was also nice to see the Silurian blaster at one point and getting the mention.
Yeah, you pointed that out straight away. Do you recognise the blaster? I did not at all for it. But it was good. But we're talking about that comparison between Tesla and Edison and the Skithra and the Doctor. And like we said, Tesla and the Doctor very much the same. Skithra and the Edison, and Tesla nowadays gets a lot more recognition, partly because his name is one of the biggest car companies in the world.
Yeah.
But he does get recognition now as the inventor of quite a lot of technologies we use. And it was quite nice that the future people were the ones that recognised Tesla's genius and then defeated the Skithra. So it was quite a weird little... I don't know what to call it. I've forgotten the word completely for it. But that was really cool that they did the comparison between the two. That was nice.
Yes, I did really enjoy this episode. In fact, I'd probably say it's one of my favourite historical episodes of Doctor Who.
Oh, definitely. I like the history stuff when it's still a bit sci-fi. Because to me, Doctor Who's always been sci-fi. Even when it's been history, I haven't noticed it's been history-based, and it's just kind of sucked me in. So it was nice that it wasn't too. This is just a history episode. This is just a sci-fi episode. Yeah. It was a bit.
It's a nice mix of both.
Yeah, it was really good. But the next episode, Louis.
So fugitive of the Jadoon.
What's your interesting little tidbit about this episode?
I was on set.
There's pictures of you, isn't there?
With them filming, yeah. So I met Jodie. I met Jodie at this episode. So the next review might have a little bit of the bias,
a little bit of bias, but
because this was the one that I was on set for, and I saw the Jadoon and I saw Jodie, and that was probably one of the best experiences of my life.
Yeah. But it's not the first time you've been on set with Jodie, though, is it?
No, it isn't. No. I was on the set of Broadchurch. So
out, didn't you? Yeah, you played catch with her.
I played catch with her. Her, David Tennant, and Olivia Colman.
That just sounds like a dream. It's perfect. But, so this next episode, Fugitive of the Jadoon, you can speculate as much as possible because that title, delicious.
I think they wanted Prisoner of the Jadoon, but then they realised that was taken from episode of the Sarah Jane Adventures.
Yeah, probably not a good one. Plus, I prefer Sarah Jane Adventures to this this incarnation. But anyway, what do you think this next episode's about? Well, since you're on set, you might have a little bit more insight than me.
I didn't see too much. There was definitely a scene where an old lady gets absolutely blasted by the Jadoon. That was quite funny.
Just gets fucking terminated.
Yeah, they basically there's a tour guide called Ruth Clayton.
Oh, it's my second name.
Yeah, there's a tour guide called Ruth Clayton that basically shows people around the Gloucester Cathedral, and then that's when the Jadoon come into it and they start scanning people, like they did in Smith and Jones.
Yeah.
But that's kind of all I saw. The rest was done inside the cathedral. The bits with Jodie was done inside the cathedral as well.
Oh wow, okay.
So I didn't see too much. But I'd like to think it's something, because Chris Chibnall's co-writing this.
It's story based.
It's going to be story based. Something to do with the Time Lords, maybe.
I hope so.
Hopefully factoring in the thing that you were saying about the Jadoon coming after
Jodie,
the Doctor.
Yeah, she's the fugitive of them. Well, speaking about that, if most of her parts were in the cathedral, could be under siege, when the Jadoon are trying to get in, the Doctor has to fend them off or protect the companions in some way, sort of thing.
I mean, I would agree, but there's also promotional pictures of the Jadoon in a cafe, so it's not all going to be set in a cathedral. There's just going to be the Jadoon in a cafe.
But if Jodie's parts are mostly in the cathedral, that is a possibility, and it'd be cool, because I've always said I want to see a Doctor that does kind of kick ass a bit. That does get a bit angry. So
yeah, I love the Jadoon. They're such an underrated.
I missed the original episode with them in.
Really?
I was on holiday, and I remember getting back and I missed the episode by like an hour, and I was like, no, and it was when catch-up wasn't a thing.
Oh, no.
I was fuming, I was so unhappy. Or at least I didn't know catch-up existed at that time, so I was so unhappy. But yeah, the Jadoon are awesome.
Gotta be 2007, so it's nearly 13 years since...
Wow. Oh.
Since a proper full-on
That
Jadoon
makes me feel old.
Story.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're back, though, because, like you mentioned, they are the police of space or sort of thing, and that's what they're meant to be, so... Yeah, The Fugitive. Or is The Fugitive someone else?
So the BBC America very briefly tweeted a trailer for Fugitive of the Jadoon with the caption... it was basically the synopsis, like the Jadoon are stomping around in modern day Gloucester. And then it ended with something like, what's going to happen and who will be returning?
Oh.
And this was up for about 30 seconds and then deleted.
I thought someone were going to die.
I think someone's going to die.
That's later on.
All the companions are in episode 7, it looks like. So I don't think anyone's going to die in this episode, but it looks like someone's coming back.
Ooh, who?
So there's two theories. The first theory is the most outlandish and unlikely, and that's Captain Jack.
That'd be cool.
Because
that'd be fan service.
And the only reason is Mandip Gill, who plays Yaz, and John Barrowman follow each other, and also John Barrowman retweeted that trailer on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only thing we've got. Oh, also we put a picture on Instagram of him with a TARDIS saying, "Guess where I am today?" about a year ago.
No.
So that's all the sort of ties we've got for Captain Jack being in it.
That points towards it, though, from my perspective. Right?
The other thing being the Rani.
The Rani.
The Rani. He's a classic Who villain.
Okay.
I think we're talking Sylvester McCoy's era.
Oh, right, okay.
Who is also a female Time Lord.
Oh, right.
So, yes.
could tie into the story.
It could tie into the story, and there's rumour that it could be this Ruth Clayton.
The tour guide.
The tour guide.
Ooh.
With a sort of maybe like a chameleon arch, very similar to Human Nature, Family of Blood sort of type thing.
Okay, yeah.
And then she's the fugitive, maybe.
Well, like a rogue Time Lord. Well, it makes sense if the rogue Time Lord they were looking for would be the Master, because he's just destroyed Gallifrey.
Yes.
So I don't know about that Time Lord one, but if they write it in well, it could be good.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see for the review, where I can either say, I told you so, or how wrong was I?
I'm not going to say, like, I think this, because I don't want to be, like... I don't want to speculate and get it completely wrong, but I don't want to speculate and get it right.
You can't be any more outlandish. While they were filming, there was rumours that it was going to be Rose Tyler that the Jadoon were looking for. So I don't think you could go any more wrong.
Yeah, well, she popped up on Twitter, like, quite popular the other day. I think because her ex-husband said something stupid, but, like, she was getting loads of support on Twitter. So that could have been, like, a red herring for people thinking, oh, Billie Piper's coming back, but... Because that's what most people know her from, is Doctor Who. She is Rose, that she's, like, one of the best viewed companions. For
100%.
Oh, awesome. I'm really looking forward to Future of the Jadoon.
So am I. It's directed by Vinay Patel as well, who directed the Demons of the Punjab episode.
Okay, you really like that one.
I really like that one, but I think that puts you off a little bit, because I don't think you were as keen.
I just kind of, I didn't care for it, I think. Like, I don't know, it didn't strike me as an episode that stood out. To me, it was just an episode. Like a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. It wasn't amazing, it wasn't incredible. But it was good. Like, I'll say that, so... I'm looking forward to it.
I'm really looking forward to this.
But because of what happened last episode with the person who wrote that one episode I liked in Series 11, we don't know if they're trustworthy directors and writers now, because it's kind of
Only time will tell, I suppose.
How apt for Doctor Who.